Hi, and welcome to another episode of Mr. Puzzle. Today we will talk about the red stone puzzle, which is this one here. But before I start with this, I have to thank all of you. Today we have reached the magic mark of 100,000 subscribers. And actually, I was not prepared for that because before this weekend I told someone I will reach the mark of 100,000 probably beginning end of June, and now we did it already. The channel within the last 2 or 3 days went completely crazy. Yesterday afternoon I had about 98,000 subscribers already, and today I have nearly 100,005 subscribers. So I do not know what's happening at the moment, but there are thousands, hundreds of thousands of views and thousands of new subscribers. So thank a lot to all of you for being part of this channel. And of course, there will be a 100,000 special probably in the next week. But as I mentioned, I was not prepared for that, and therefore I haven't prepared anything for that for now. But there will be a special next week, and also there will be some small puzzles or some small, let's say, lottery where you can win some puzzles. So just look into it. Probably middle of next week they will release some 100,000 special. Okay, but now let's continue with the red stone puzzle, which is this one here. The puzzle itself is made out of wood, completely out of wood. It was invented by the German puzzle designer Bernhard Schweitzer, and actually, when you look at it, it sounds quite simple. The task is to take this piece, this red stone here, and place it inside of the puzzle or of the box. And well, pretty easy, right? So we open the box and we see what is this? The box is already full, without any space to fit in the red stone. And when we continue, maybe there is a free space below this layer. When we continue and take the parts out of the top layer, which are 4 parts, well, there's another layer with 4 parts, but still no space to fit in the red stone, right? If you take this one out, there's no layer anymore that we can take out. Only the box itself. So nothing hidden inside here, but still no space to put in the red stone. Well, it's pretty easy. I just demonstrate you how to do it, because I just will put now the red stone inside of this box without any issue at all. So pretty easy puzzle, right? And you probably now like, what? What? Yeah, now it fits in. How can that be possible? We have now all the 8 parts that we had in the beginning, plus the additional stone, and it's inside. And I still can close the box. Well, how did I do that? To understand how I did that, we need to look in detail. It's a very simple geometric trick, and we can easily prove it by a small calculation. We take out all the stones, or all the parts, and put them here on the table like they are when they assembled inside of the box. And then we just check the dimensions of this. So we check the length, which is about 99. We check the width, which is about 66. And we check the height, which is about 44 millimeters. Well, okay, let's note this down. And let's call it V2. Volume 2. The volume of this shape here is now 287,496 cubic millimeters. Well, okay. You just keep that in mind and put it back into the box as it was in the beginning. One here, one there, and we are back in the initial condition. Redstone here, because it will not fit anymore. Okay, in this condition we take out the parts again and measure the shape, same as it was before. And if we do so, we will notice that the dimension is now again 66, 99, and the height 42. Wait, 42, before it was 44. That means the volume of this one is smaller than before. Before we had round about 287,000. The volume of this one is 274,000 roundabout. Well, then let's check this one, because actually when this volume compared to the volume of the solution, the final volume is smaller, and the difference between these two is smaller than this one, we have enough space to fit in an additional stone. Of course, the geometry of the single parts must be right for that, but in this case it is. So we measure the dimension of the stone, and this has the dimension of 33, 22, 14, which is 10,164 cubic millimeters. And if we now subtract the 274,428 from the 287,496, it must be the same or bigger than the 10,164 of this one. And actually it is, because it's 13,068. And this is the solution, how this worked. We changed the geometry, we made the volume bigger than this one, or we made the volume, let's say we increased the height of the package, and with that trick we managed to be able to get it inside the box, because we had, and this was not visible in the beginning, some small free play here to the top of maybe 3 millimeters. So before it was 3 millimeters, after we fit in the red stone, it was only 1 millimeter left. And this is what happened with the space inside the box, and why it's possible to fit the red stone inside. So from my point of view, it's a pretty nice trick. It's really fun. It took me about an hour to get the stones inside. So I knew there's probably a trick with the volume, but I was just not able to fit the stones inside. I need to find the right position for each stone to fit this one in. Therefore it took me an hour. But therefore also the rating from my point of view is only a 3 out of 5. Even if it took me an hour, it was very fast clear for me what's the trick behind of this. Anyway, it is challenging, so do not underestimate this. And yeah, if you like this episode, give me a like here on my YouTube channel or on my Facebook channel. And if you have any questions, complaints, wishes, ideas, let me know in the comments. And until next time, keep on puzzling.